And we're live. Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the mystery of the Mandela effect and how it affects them and the price of milk. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below. All right, hey guys, welcome to another great Mandela Effect show. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining, guys. Welcome, everyone. So I want to do a few shout outs here. Let's see, we have, Preliminal, you were here first. Welcome. Welcome back. Karen Maloney's here. We have Preliminal. Sandy, I see you're there waving at everybody. Teresa's in the chat. We have Analog Lime. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Yeah, sorry such late notice. We're here once again. Mandela Effect is here. And Gainer. Ryan Gaming, Mikado. Welcome. All right. Rudy P's here.
Rudy P, yeah. All right, guys. Yep. I need to say something real quick. Anita. Yeah. If there's noise in the background, you can always hit the mute button. See the mic button? If you click mic, it'll mute you so that way if Tom needs to ask you a question or something, you can hit mute.
Hit that. Okay.
Okay. But go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Yes. Hey, this is the first time my mom has decided to join on the show. Welcome, Mom.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Yes. Welcome,
hi, everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, my mom and my dad are Mandela affected. Both of them are. There's a lot of a decent spread of effects. I remember, Mom, you found the Talking Tina one. It's no longer Talking Tina. It's Talkie Tina on the Twilight Zone. So that freaked me out. I'm sure it freaked you out too.
Well, definitely did.
What are some other heavy-hitting Mandela effects for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was I still can't get over the Pikachu and the little black tip tail I always saw with your sister watching it, Pikachu. You know, that bothers me. That's no longer there. Mm-hmm. And also Berenstein, I remember reading, to your sister when she was little with the EIN, and now I'm shocked that it's AIN. And I was watching a video. We did the Sweat into the Oldies, right? And I was shocked to learn about the Mandela affected people with the headband being missing. Mm-hmm. And I know for sure the headband was there when we were exercising.
Speaking of, Brian,
I have a Pikachu card, guys, and I'm sure Esther would be enthused to see this right now. See, this is a you can see the black tail it's just a regular yellow tail with this kind of a brown sort of section right there that connects to the end of him. Yeah, but he's got the black tips on the ears, but no black tip on the tail. Pikachu. So yeah, that's an older effect.
Mm-hmm.
And
share that with you guys.
Since Anita mentioned, Richard Simmons, why don't you show Teresa's residue, the one that you forgot to send me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Teresa wants us to share her residue of Richard Simmons. I'll bring that up right now.
Yeah, since it's relevant, we're talking about it. And then I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to be getting into, what we're doing tonight, because it's been a long week. Hey, yeah. Virgos.
Yeah, so there it is. This is the one that Teresa sent me. Richard Simmons. Notice there's no headband. Mm-hmm. But right down here it says includes sweatband and bonus poster. So why would it have a sweatband if he never wore one?
Exactly.
That is just so weird and bizarre. So great find, Teresa.
That is a great find. All right, guys.
Yeah.
So what we're doing tonight, and Brian did change the title. It says Interactive Mandela Rewind Show. So I had COVID this past week. And it actually started during our last show Sunday morning, and had no energy to put a show together. So we're gonna have to fall back on doing some rewinds. There is one new folder, but it's a local Mandela effect. We'll do that at the end of the show, and a small logo and residue folder, which we'll also do at the end of the show. But in the meantime, here's what I want to do. We have nothing planned for tonight, like which ones to do. I want you guys to pick what we look at. So if you can think of any specific Mandela effects that we have covered that you want to see again, put it in the chat. And if you can't think of anything specific, give me a month, just a single month in the chat, and I will randomly pick something across the years that was, the folders that were in that month. I'm just going to randomly pick stuff. Just like scroll the page up, and when it stops, that's the one we're doing.
That sounds good. We have a few more people show up, Sandy. We got Band Animal here. Says, hi, Brian's mom. Got Burgos here. Trivia Nostalgist. That's my dad's channel. So, guys, be sure to hit the like and subscribe to my dad's channel. He tells a lot of jokes on there, and he does history, trivia type stuff on there.
And we also have Mustard Seed of Faith and Noise Guru.
Yeah, Mustard Seed of Faith is here. And please, guys, if you guys have your channels and you're trying to grow them, by all means, you can promote it on my channel. I have no problem with that or issue with that. So go right ahead. As long as it's, I guess, of course, family friendly. So, you know what I'm saying. Just keep it family friendly and low key.
Welcome, Joe Boer. So, guys, we're waiting on you. Either name something you want to see covered again that maybe other people didn't see, or you could put a category like weather, movie. A category is fine. Or, like I said, throw down a month. Any month of the year. And that gives me an idea of where to look.
Yeah, I think we should go with that month of the year type deal.
I didn't cover that one, otherwise we would. It's only ones that are in my Flickr.
Let me ask you, what is the furthest Flickr, the furthest we can go with your Flickr? Like, what is do you know the date when you first started it?
Do you want presentations or just folders?
Just the folders, I guess.
Well, hold on, I have to restart Flickr because it's only going back a few months. Because some of the folders just random piles of pictures.
You do have a few requests already right now, Sandy. You've got Analog Lime who says October. Mandela Affected says June, and you also have one from Rudy P that says Moonraker, Jaws Teeth. So
I don't think we didn't cover. Did we? Let me look and see if I covered it.
Yeah, Sandy. Teresa also has a request from her Barbie post, which we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Well, that's going to be in the logo and residue at the folder at the end, Teresa. There's only 2 new things, 2 new folders. So we're saving them for the end, Teresa. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, keep in mind, Sandy, we'd like to be, we'd like to try to keep around 90 minutes. That's typically how we like to try to keep things. But, give or take, 10 or 15 minutes is fine.
Brian, we didn't do Moonraker. Other people did, like Money Bags. But I do have a Teeth Mandela effect, which I will send to you. So there.
What do you mean is it with human teeth or what?
Yes, it is. It's with human
Hey, John
teeth.
Nada's here. I'm not sure if I did a shout out for him. Welcome. Noise Guru's here. Robert Humphrey's here. Hey, Robert.
So October was the first one. I'll start looking for an October one while you do this one. Guys, I'm not going to be doing much reading because I'm actually really short of breath. It's hard for me to talk.
I think my mom might have went to a different application. And when you move to a different application outside Chrome, whenever of course, when you're on your phone, it will kick you out of StreamYard. So hopefully she'll join us back here in just a moment. She must have been looking at a different app.
Yeah, you gotta tell her she can't do that.
Yeah, that's the only problem with that. When you change apps, it kicks you out. Jeff, are you on your phone or are you on a laptop?
My phone.
And do you experience that too? If you change applications, does it kick you out?
Sometimes, yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna leave my chat to go to Brian's chat so I can see everyone's suggestions. Because everyone is on Brian's chat, but not my chat.
Okay, we've got 24 viewers right now. Let's try to get the viewers up, guys. Get the word out that we're on.
Okay, and the other month was June. You can start, Brian. I'm gonna just start looking for
Okay, so what would you do in that case? Would you simply rename it and it would be at the top, or how do you, are you able to move it?
No, I'm sending you links, direct links.
Messenger.
In Messenger, yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys see my post in Teresa's group a couple days ago?
No, what is it?
I sent you the picture, Brian, the American flag residue on somebody's truck.
Well, I have a tattoo, which I promised to share with you guys. I have my tattoo has residue. I'll show you. See, I have a tattoo right here, my American flag tattoo, my Superman emblem. The red is right below the blue. I had a tattoo artist do this for me.
Nice.
You see that flag residue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mom, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get that avatar.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: when you leave, or when you, I forgot to tell you, when you're in a different application, and if you stay out of it too long, Chrome will kick you out of StreamYard. So you have to stay in Chrome.
Oh, because I was trying to do chat.
Don't worry about the avatar. You're fine. It just shows up as a white face. That's all. A white person.
Not even.
You know, white with a little person inside. How's that?
Yeah. Like that.
We lost Jeff.
Oh,
Oh
Jeff.
my gosh, it's a mess.
Jeff, where'd you go?
Jeff. I can't see who's in the chat either now.
No, you can't see in the chat when you're on a phone.
Yeah, we're on your phone. You can't.
Well, how you guys see?
I'm using my iPad as well.
I'm on a computer.
Oh, two different devices.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tom, can you get my own device? The iPhone. I'm on the other thing, the Samsung.
Hey, Joe Bloor, what happened? Why didn't you get notified?
Tom, get my phone. My phone.
Sandy, you gotta have some chicken noodle soup.
iPhone. Get my iPhone.
Oh, I have been.
Noise Guru says you need to get some chicken noodle soup.
You sound better, Sandy.
I feel a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got some links here, Sandy, you sent me?
Yeah, I sent you links.
Yeah, I didn't know. Let me check. I closed out Messenger.
It was based on what people, like the months that people threw out there. And I'm going to keep sending them as they give me stuff to do.
Okay.
I'm going back and forth between the chat. So again, those of you just joining us, you guys are leading this show tonight. We're doing all rewinds except for 2 folders at the end. You can either put a month in the chat, a specific Mandela effect that we have covered, not something that we didn't cover before because I don't have anything to show. So it's got to be something we specifically covered. Or a genre like cartoons, weather, movies. And then I can easily find something in the catalog to show. And what I'm going to do is, like, for example, of a month, I'll put the month in. Just hit the mute, Anita. Just hit the microphone. It'll mute.
Yeah, you got to hit the
Okay.
microphone to mute, Mom.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for the phone at the moment.
So, for
The
example,
other phone charging.
the ones that Brian's going to show right now, someone said June, someone said October. I put in October, and then I scrolled, and I hit stop, and the one it landed on was the one I did. Same thing with June. So, whatever you guys want to do, this show is yours today.
Oh, there's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Okay, you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
That's the residue. That's the residue that Jeff sent me of the American flag of it was on somebody's car or truck.
Brian,
Yeah.
the one on my door, did I send you the picture of that one? It has the red flag on it with the
Yeah,
red.
if you want to send that, that's fine.
I think I sent you that to Sandy.
Yeah. I mean, that to me,
it has the red in it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. To me, that flag, the stars are too high. I mean, they're too low. To me, they went up 2 more stripes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was smaller, but it was long. I don't know. It wasn't square like that. It looks wrong. Am I right, guys? It was kind of more rectangular.
No, that doesn't look wrong to me. Well, yeah, it was more rectangular, but that still looks okay to me. But
Yeah, that's fine.
It was more rectangular.
Because I remember we studied this in math class. The actual proportion of the rectangle for the stars is the same proportion for the rest of the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be anyway.
I didn't cover star forts, but I covered a change to one of them. So that's the folder I sent to Brian. Name changes. Okay, John Nada. I will find one.
Which one am I doing now? Are we doing the teeth change?
Yeah, you're doing. I'm just sending you the links to the folders they suggested. So we didn't cover jaws. We didn't cover that. So here's a tooth change. Hey guys.
Okay, who wants to read first? Do you want me to read first, Sandy? I'll read first.
Jeff said there's something wrong with his connection. It won't let him rejoin.
Oh well. Oh, crap.
Kinds of glitches.
I don't know why. Jeff?
I'm giving him instructions on how to do it. Don't worry about it. You just go on.
Okay. So, read this here. All right. So, I can't say this is a change for sure, but I have no memory of teeth wearing down like this. Like what, Sandy? So, it looks like extremely painful, and you would think the president would have the condition fixed, but he's the reason I first noticed this. So what is this called? It's called attrition. And it looks like the teeth have rings like trees because they're worn down so much. What in the world? The condition can happen with age, but it's more common in those who grind their teeth. Wow. You ever heard of that, Mom?
Nope.
Is it new for you?
What's the chat saying? Because I can't see. I'm trying to get a name change.
The chat says, let's see, we have Analog Lime says, I feel the biggest enemy for me is how the world feels now. Let's see. Rudy P says, or if you do meth.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's hilarious. So yeah, is it new for you? It's new for me.
It's definitely new for me. Looks like you get cavities in your front teeth and bottom teeth.
Okay, so somebody mentioned October. Who was it? We have solar storms. This one here. Yeah, it's this one. All right, so apparently our weather history has changed again, and I'm curious if it's changed for you as well. Have you ever heard of the Great Halloween Solar Storms of 2003?
No.
Anyone ever heard of that?
This is covered in 2019.
I sure haven't, and I certainly have no memory of seeing the Aurora Borealis ever in my life. But supposedly I had several changes, and I see them in 2003. Several chances, sorry. Solar flares have a rating system, actually, similar to weather events. So X is the highest rating, and the higher the number, the worse it is. So from October 28th through November 10th, there were solar flares with ratings that topped out at X28 and X45. Goodness. To put the Halloween event into perspective, the Bastille Day event in 2001 registered as an only X9 on that scale. Satellite-based system and communications were affected. Airplanes were rerouted to avoid high altitude in polar regions, and those living in polar regions were told to stay inside because of radiation. So these were the storms. It was so powerful that auroras were seen as far south as Texas and Florida. You remember that, Mom? Anyone? Jeff?
I don't.
Jeff here?
I don't. You have to add him in. Jeff is not there unless he's in the background.
Okay. Remember, guys, try not to exit the Chrome app or whatever. It will kick you out. All right.
Safari.
So during the Halloween solar event, the Aurora Borealis could be seen as far south as Florida and Texas. Are you there, guys?
I'm in here. I'm here.
I am now.
Many deep red skies, two-toned and Halloween-colored auroras filled the night sky for most of the United States and all of Canada for several days and up to 2 weeks. When we all had settled, there was a total of 17 solar flares that hurled toward Earth. So 2003 was a really remarkable year here. I don't remember this. It's been seen worldwide as far south as 20-degree latitude. Never heard of this. Have you? Don't you think it would have been all over the news?
Apparently it was.
Well, not my reality. So it just talks about it some more here. There were some protective measures done to protect the power grid. I know 2003 was, what was it? Windows XP everybody was using? I think it was Windows XP.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm going to interrupt for 1 second for all the new people joining the show. This is a complete rewind show where... Why, is there an echo or is that Anita talking? Is it an echo? Okay. Guys, I had COVID this week, so I could not put together a show. So you guys are choosing what we're seeing. Either put a month in the chat, something we have covered. It can't just be a Mandela effect that you like. If I didn't cover it, I can't show it. So something we have covered, a month, or a genre, and I will randomly pick something from Flickr that matches what you guys are saying. So far, I've already sent Brian 5 folders, so we're getting close to the limit, believe it or not. Usually an hour and a half show is like 8 folders. So, sorry, Brian, I didn't mean to interrupt, but there were more people asking what was going on.
That's okay. We got everybody here, right?
I think so.
Yeah, would somebody else care to read? Mom, would you like to read?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You want to read this one?
Okay. Looks like it's about artichokes.
Yes.
Have I just not paid attention my entire life, or is this a Mandela effect? Do you remember artichokes blooming?
So in the chat, guys, yes or no? Do you remember artichokes blooming?
No.
And if you've seen this and you remember it, just answer what you originally answered. Yeah, there definitely is an echo.
Okay, next slide.
No, you want to read the... No, Brian, you're supposed to see what they're saying in the chat, but...
Oh,
all right,
sorry.
too late.
Okay, do you guys remember artichokes blooming? In other words, let's see what the chat says.
I'm echoing for some reason.
Anyone?
All right, I'm not the echo because I was muted.
How about now?
No, I'm fine now. So Rudy says, no, I don't. Not common here, so I don't know, says right.
Mom,
I mean,
do you have both phones in front of you or something?
My earbuds went out. I'm charging them.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I can hear you, but very low.
then maybe she should mute until they're charged.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I have
mute.
it. They're red right now.
Okay, you can mute, I guess, until they're charged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can, but we're getting a lot of interference.
It's getting a lot of back feed,
Like what?
like echoing.
Hmm.
Yeah, you'll have to mute until those are charged. No worries.
I can. All right. So you won't be able to hear me.
I'll finish reading.
But I want to read. It's okay.
Well,
Go
just
ahead.
wait. You gotta wait until they're charged.
Okay. I'll shut the mic.
Give
Sorry.
it like 20 minutes. They'll be charged.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Go
Until
ahead,
then, me and Jeff will read.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. All right.
All right, so, well, I don't remember them blooming like this. General Sorrow says they'd have to bloom. I don't remember them blooming like a flower.
No.
You can go on. Yeah.
Okay. So certainly did not, and it's not something that you would miss. They bloom into huge purple flowers that resemble a purple sunflower. That is so weird.
And sometimes they're pink.
So this person says here, I left my artichoke out of the fridge and it bloomed. There's reports of people who don't refrigerate them and their artichokes from the store who wake up the next day to find out it bloomed. Once an artichoke begins to bloom, it becomes inedible, and people purposefully grow artichokes as flowers and not food. That's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone ever known this before? Has anyone ever known that artichokes are flowers?
Noise Guru says, I've never eaten a bloomin' artichoke. And Philo says, up next, bloomin' Brussels sprouts.
Wait, is it Brussels sprouts or Brussels sprout? For me, it was Brussels sprouts.
No, it's the Mandela effect is it's Brussels sprouts now.
No, it was Brussels. Singular.
Right, it was Brussels. All right, so this the next one, that was June. The next one, you guys were talking about star forts. We didn't cover them. A lot of people did like Scarab Performance, but I covered a change to a star fort. So That was the closest one I had, and we're doing it now. And we just lost Jeff again. I have no idea why we keep losing Jeff.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you sent me some more flickers.
Yeah, if they give me suggestions in the chat, I send them to you.
Okay, I've got 3 more loading up.
Oh, I don't have tags. No, I'm just able to search.
Yeah, how are you able to search them?
I save my folders by the month. That's why month is the best option. But it also searches the title. So if you guys wanted a weather one, if I typed weather, all the weather folders would come up because that's in my title. Name changes, it's in the title. So it was easy to find a couple name changes.
Okay,
Things
I've got
like
the
that.
next ones here. The Mandela effect, it says geography changes are always interesting.
I don't know if I have a folder on just geography. It might be local ME.
All right, what is the official title of the Statue of Liberty? The Statue of Liberty has changed again.
So we want the official title. What do you guys know the official title as? What is the official title? And Brian, can you look at your chat? Because I can only see mine or yours. I can't see them together. Brian?
Yep, let me look.
Okay. Lady Liberty says Mandela. Okay, you can see them all. So you read.
Yeah, I can see them all. So Bob Apples says here. Oh wait, hold on. Mandanimal says Lady Liberty. Rudy P says, I thought it was just the Statue of Liberty. Me too, Rudy. Mandela Affected says Lady Liberty. Lady Liberty, I'm getting. John Nodis is Lady Liberty. Anyone else? All right. So let's investigate this some more. All right. So the statue, Liberty Enlightening the World, is what it is now. What does it say here? Not sure what that is. Okay. We're talking about the ramp, I guess. That should not be there. Sandy?
It was muted. This is the change I found to the star fort. I don't remember the staircase, but apparently the staircase has been there for decades. This bright white concrete staircase. See, now this folder was before I did full presentation, so it's just images thrown into a folder.
So what is it called now?
Lady Liberty Enlightening the World, I believe. It's something along those lines.
It was always the Statue of Liberty for me.
Just the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty is okay. Okay, hold on. I'll get the official name from the internet. Because this was pre-graphics. This is what it's Liberty Enlightening the World.
Now, when we got Lady Liberty, wasn't she like copper on the outside, and then she turned green from oxidation or something?
Yeah, wasn't it bronze?
I think it was, no, it was copper.
Oh, it's copper.
I got to ask you something about her finger placement on the torch. So, do you guys remember 3-finger contacts or 4-finger contacts?
Whoa, wait a minute. It says she's made of copper, steel, cast iron, and gold.
Well, gold was in the torch. I know that.
It's actually gold?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one's tried to like steal it or something. Anyway, look at the finger placement on the torch, guys. Do you remember the? Because when you think about it, when you grab a flashlight, don't you have like all fingers surrounding it? There. Look at her pointer finger. It's not even touch it. Not even like wrapping around it.
No,
Does that look off to you?
No, that's how I would hold like those candles at a mass.
Okay.
Candlelit
Does it
mass.
look right, Sandy, to you?
It kind of does look right. I would hold my finger out a little bit, like for support, but I could see people remembering all the fingers
No, it
being
looks.
closed too.
Come on, guys, it looks off. Does anyone realize that the finger placement's off? She was grabbing the torch with all her hand, like all fingers.
Like I said, I believe you. Jeff is having trouble hearing people. He's having audio issues.
Can he join on a different device?
They don't know about
Does he have his computer?
I'm going back and forth.
Yeah, there's that weird staircase you're talking about.
And that's Nixon. So that staircase has been there.
Yeah.
Jeff is gonna try on his computer. So this is us. The previous image is a Statue of Liberty near the Statue of Liberty, like a miniature Statue of Liberty. Guys, this is why I do the presentations, because I don't remember exactly where this is. I knew at the time that this is why I do the presentations, because the words are there to remind me about dates and locations, things like that. But do you guys remember these staircases always being there, like the facade, the white facade in the front? Keep an eye out on the background, Brian, too. Jeff's going to try through your computer, so he's going to be back there in a minute or two.
Yeah, it's a symbol of freedom, right? Lady Liberty.
Yep. And we all know, like, the original Mandela effects, like the foot being back, the shackles.
For me, both feet were forward.
Look at that antenna on the new. I swear the antenna keeps getting bigger. On the new building.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for Jeff and my mom if they come back on here.
Hey, pushing buttons.
Or when they come back on.
Pushing buttons says, I don't know. It does look weird.
All right. There's an 80s TV series, Blank for Hire. Does anyone know this one?
So we're looking for the spelling of Spencer. How do you remember Spencer being spelled? So Noise Guru says Spencer. I'm not saying that, Philo. I can barely talk right now. Brian, you want to read the answers in the chat because you have a full chat? I don't.
Okay, Spencer with a C I'm getting from mostly everybody here. Pushing button 62 says Spencer. Mad Animal, Spencer with a C. Rudy P with a C. Sorry, Noise Guru, Spencer with a C.
Eddie is now Eddie Von Balloon.
Yeah, he was like that last week too, Sandy.
Oh, okay. Last week I was a little sick. Last week's show was a blur.
Yeah, so John Otis is Spencer with a C. Eddie Von Balloon, Spencer.
Anybody in the background now?
No, not yet. Phil Fire says, would think Spencer with a C? Well, let's find out. So, TV series Spencer for Hire with a C.
So that's supposed to be a green highlight, but back in the day I didn't do that. I was just highlighting it. So that's residue. You can see at the bottom of the screen, it's with an S now.
Yeah. Wow.
It is Spencer with an S, and that is so wrong. That's upsetting to me.
Do you remember this here? Do you remember this show, Sandy?
Yeah. And it was always normally spelled with a C. It was never an S.
Residue for Spencer with a C.
Mm-hmm.
Why in the world would they change it?
Why does the Mandela effect change anything?
It's trying to get our attention.
Yeah.
I think it's trying to wake us up. Spencer with a C. Spencer with a C.
Detective.
What you guys think?
They say that ain't right. Who said that? John Nada.
You guys really remember the show, and you remember being Spencer with a C also?
I used to watch this all the time at my grandparents' house. Check out, wait, go back.
Wait, what?
So, go back. That's a real newspaper. Check out how TV is merged. Look at that.
What?
That's new. I didn't mark that up.
Yeah, you would. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you would have marked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
It's merged.
I'm going to take a nice little screenshot of that with you making it bigger.
You want me to go back?
No, you're good. I already got it.
Okay. But that's how it is now. Now, what's weird about this is you go to this YouTube channel, and it has it Spencer with a C.
Mm-hmm.
In the title. So you guys see Spencer for Hire. Spencer with an S just sounds wrong.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that was a good one.
So the next one is another name change. That was a TV name change. Now it's I think it's Teresa's.
We got Jeff back. Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
Jeff.
now we should be good. I'm on the computer.
Good.
Hey, Jeff, you want to read this one? Would you
I
mind?
thought it was Ulrich. Ulrich. Is it Uric now?
No, wait a minute. Uric, alas, poor Uric. I knew him well.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the name. Oh yeah, this one's Teresa Lynch's. Again, this was the very beginning of graphics, so I think the residue's just thrown in there. So these two men make up the famous duo Hall and Oates. Please spell Oates the way you remember it's spelled. Again, credit to Teresa Lynch because back then I didn't put it on there. So,
1,000,000%. 1,000,000% OATS for me.
All right, can you read the chat, Brian?
Sure.
Rudy, starting with Rudy.
So, Philifire says Oates with an E. Hold
I
on,
said starting with. Oh, you skipped Rudy and General Sorrow.
Yeah, let me go back over here.
And Ryogami, you skipped them all.
Hold on, I'm catching up. You got two Oates. Erica says Oates with an E. Rudy P says Oates without the E. High Pocket says Oates with an E. Mr. Mikado says Oates with an E. Philifire Oates with an E. Pushing Buttons 62 Oates without the E. That's what I remember. Hey, Jeff, what do you remember?
I remember Oates with the E.
I remember Oates without the E, but that's okay.
All right, we got plenty of answers. The Oates with the E take it, but there are people who remember without the E. We can go on.
Okay. So some of you may or may not be affected by this one. So Private Eyes that's one of those songs that I'm affected by. How many of you remember? I know this is aside from the name of the band. I'm talking about the actual song. This is a different effect. You remember Private Eyes Are Watching You or Private Eyes They're Watching You?
R.
Yeah. Now it's They're Watching You. Did you know that?
Yes, I remember this being covered. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if found it.
covered
Was it you covered it?
I covered it. Yeah, I found that one.
Oh wow. So
It was
Teresa
R.
does remember. As you can see, Teresa remembers it without the E.
Yeah, me too. It was Hall and Oates. Just like that for me. Wow, tons of residue here.
In the chat, John Nada remembers there. Rudy P remembers there. General Sorrow remembers both.
Teresa,
and
was this
says, huh?
Was it still back when Teresa was sending you like 40 residues?
Yeah. And Philo says kind of both. Mine had both, said General Sorrow.
Look at this. I'm mind blown here. Look, it's at the top. It says Oates without the E, and on the bottom there it has the E. We see that happening all the time. I missed your birthday, Hall and Oates. Can't go for that. No can do. Right here, vintage Hall and Oates crew neck without the E. Hall & Oates, Rich Girl.
There was a ton of residue for this too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a cover band, Hall & Oates.
Yep.
A
I see
tribute
that.
band, I should say.
Hall & Oates 2025. No E. 2045, sorry. Legacy Hall & Oates. Stout release party. There's actually a Hall & Oates food, coffee, catering. And that's it for that folder.
Guys, I need more suggestions in the chat. A month, a topic that I've covered, or a specific Mandela effect that I covered. Do you have any more links, Brian?
Yeah, I'm bringing them up now.
I just want to make sure you get another link while I wait for a suggestion in the chat. And guys, I'm going to check Brian's chat because I can only be in one chat at a time. That's the issue here. Let's see. February is weird. I remember February says that end. I will go look for February. I will be back.
You said February.
I know.
That's one of those tough ones. February.
Okay. I'll be back. I'll be in Flickr for a second. I gotta do a random. The one that Philo requested was from February, but she didn't request it by the month, so.
I find it fascinating that no matter how much strangeness or weather I find, more weather weirdness keeps popping up. So, tide cracks. We covered this one before. Again, this is a rewind. The Arctic and Antarctic oceans will freeze up over and fast ice, and when it's low tide, the ice is essentially suspended in midair. This can cause the ice to break, causing a tide crack. So it's an ice that forms in the winter and will eventually melt, break up, and move away from shore in the spring and summer. Tide cracks are typically 5 miles long, but can be shorter or long, usually no more than 1 to 2 feet wide, making it easily to walk across, and also allows birds to feed close to shore in the winter months. I can't say this is a change for sure, since I've never been to these places, but there's so many pictures of this, and I've never heard of it, and I'm sharing it with you. Another weather effect that I may or may not be a Mandela is wind carved snow called sastrugi. You ever heard of this?
That is specifically what Philo Fire requested.
Yes. Wow, this is very specific. So unlike tide cracks, sastrugi can be found anywhere in the world, from backyards to fields to mountains to Sastrugi National Park, which is located 200 miles from the South Pole. Sastrugi has even been observed on trees and icebergs, but what makes this a possible change for me is not that wind is creating art with snow and ice. Change for me is not that wind is creating art with snow and ice. Erosion has always happened. It's the patterns of some of these crazy, beautiful, and the fact that they can happen anywhere, wherever there was snow and wind. Makes me think this could be a change. I've never seen anything like this. Have you? I mean, look at that, guys. How about these things? Have you guys ever heard of snow or sun cups? Another new new to ME phenomenon that can be found anywhere snow exists is a melting pattern called snow cups or sun cups. I've seen both. Would somebody else like to read?
Jeff, would you like to read?
Yeah. Scientists aren't exactly sure how they are formed, but agree the pattern is caused by a sunny day, wind, or incident, solar radiation, or solar gain. ISR or solar gain is just a fancy way of saying some areas are shaded and don't melt at the same rate as exposed snow, like the roof shown above. Again, it's the strange honeycomb pattern that makes me believe this is a Mandela change. I've seen plenty of snow in my life, but I've never seen this. It reminds me of a very tame version of the melting ice I discovered way back in 2019. Penitentes, but this time it's snow. Once again, I'm leaving it up to you to decide if these are Mandela changes or not. Have you seen any of these before?
Oh boy. So one of the song changes that it randomly picked is before graphics. I'm gonna have to be around for this one. It's just pictures. Oh boy. All right, guys. I think we have enough for the show now. Because we also have 2 folders at the end. So you have a couple more links, Brian. And even though one looks like it's October, it's actually February. You skipped over the February one.
Which one?
The Frankenstein.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I didn't know you had them in order.
Yeah, they're in order of what people asked for. So
Okay.
I got the February, then from Ed Hen, and then music from Philo and John Nada. So there's 2 music ones. And then we're going to get on to the new stuff before we end for the night.
Yeah. Jeff or Sandy, want to read this one?
It's a long one, guys. I don't think I can do this.
I'll read it.
Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. All right. Frankenstein's monster. Where do you remember the bolts in Frankenstein's monster?
I know some of you remember it just being called Frankenstein, and other people remember it's Frankenstein's monster, so I wrote it both ways. So I'm going to go to Brian's chat. So that way I can see your chat and read it. Oh, I still have to go back and forth. I can't see everybody.
I can see it.
Okay.
Rudy P says his neck. Neck. Neck LOL. General Sorrow says bolts in the neck. Pushing button 62 says neck. Looks like most of you guys are saying neck. John Nada says temples. High Pocket says neck. Mr. Super Sidewinder says neck, one on each side. Kimberly Patrick says sides of his neck. Mikado says side of head. Looks like most of you guys are saying neck.
All right, there's more questions anyway.
Yeah, neck. Okay, we've got enough. So, last year, the ME community. Oh, wait, who's reading? Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Last year, the ME community found 2 changes with Frankenstein. His bolts moved from the head to the neck, and he has staples in his head now.
So at the time, people remembered it in the head, and now everyone remembers the neck, and that is current reality.
But now he also has either scars on his wrist, bolts on his wrists, or a bar connecting his arm to his hand on a wrist. I vaguely remember the scars, but not the bar or bolts.
Do you guys remember this? Do you remember bolts, bars, and scars on his wrists? Yes or no in the chat.
Not me.
Oh.
Yeah, it could have flip-flopped. I have to look. Yes, the bolts are in the neck. So those of you who remember the neck have the current reality. At the time, people remembered them in his head. And the argument was, what would electrocuting the neck do? It was to electrocute the brain to make him alive again. So unfortunately, those of you who remember neck have the current reality and are not affected by that one. But it looks like a lot of you are affected by the wrists.
No, definitely not there for me.
For me, this is the bigger Mandela effect, not the bolts in the head and neck. Because it's like 100% with the wrists. I
agree. That's weird.
Sandy, I'm waiting for your I can't.
No, seriously, I can't with this one. When I found this, I freaked. Even in the older movies, he's got bolts in the wrist. Bolts in his neck and wrists. I have no idea why I covered this in February of 2019 or 2020. This is 2020.
I have no idea either. I guess it was something you just noticed, and then of course we did Halloween.
I was like, yeah, I'm not saving this for Halloween. But I did show it that year for Halloween too. But I found this in February of 2020. The wrists.
Wait, was that when I was on my hiatus, Sandy?
It was, Brian.
Yeah, because I took a break while I was finishing school.
The gloves on the top right have staples too in the wrist.
They look like dog bones, like metal dog bones in his hands, wrists. Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. Even Herman Munster has scars on his wrists.
Is there any residue with the bolts in the head? I'm curious.
Yeah, there's well, you just missed one with the dogs. You'll see some of them have bolts in the head and the neck, and I think the dogs have them in both. Yeah, look. bolts in the head and the neck. You see it on the dog?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Frankenstein a real person? Like he was like a ruler of some place?
Not that I'm aware of. The doll and oh, you must go back one.
Did I tell you I went to see the castle in Germany? I went to Frankenstein's castle.
So the bottom left, the toy, has bolts in the head.
I went to Frankenstein's castle.
That's cool. Hi, Ed. That's awesome. Ed says that means the game Mad World on the Wii has residue. There's a Frankenstein's monster boss fight in it with bolts in the head. That is residue. And if you find, well, in the meantime, guys, if you have anything you want to send it to Mandela Effect Awareness, because the email will be set up probably sometime this week. Until then, send it to MandelaEffectAwareness@gmail.com. So if you see it, feel free to send it over. Did we cover the cheek scar? Brian?
I don't think so.
In this folder, because I did cover the cheek scar. That may have been like at Halloween of the same year. Anyway, go on, Jeff.
Credit Teresa Lynch. While looking for residue, Teresa Lynch found a change with his bride. Do you remember this triangular stitching on her face?
Can you zoom in on her face, Brian? The ear. It goes in front of the ear, under her jaw, to behind her ear. Do you guys remember that triangular stitch?
Yeah, Teresa Lynch found this. No, I don't remember that.
Also, her hair looks weird. It looks like it was cut off. Zoom out again. It's too round. Like, it looks, I don't know, something's wrong. Like, it should be longer and not on her back. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but her hair looks wrong.
We just remember stitching across her neck, nothing on the side of her face.
Yeah, now who is this again?
The Bride of Frankenstein? Well, the Bride of Frankenstein's monster. That's what it is. The hair is down more. It should be up, and it's down more. It was like an updo, straight up almost, and now it's down. It's like going straight back. The hair has changed for me. So here's current reality, all this stitching, and here's residue without the stitch on her jawline. Here's bolts in the head for you, Brian. Looks like a shell, but that's supposed to be a bolt. If they are, I mean, I don't know. Most of the stuff we got was from, most of them were tattoos and art from, what's the name of that website? Guys, help me. Where people upload their art all the time. What's it called? Why can't I think of that website? No, it's an art site where people upload their artwork.
DeviantArt?
That's it. DeviantArt.
It just came to me.
I don't remember really AI generated art back in 2020 and 2019, but I'm sure it was there. I don't think it was as common as it is now.
Yeah, these two are probably the only time we have time for And then we need to cover the new effects, okay, Sandy?
Yeah, that's what I said. These are it, the ones that you have.
All right. So that's why I'm easy. Multiple words. Sunday morning. What do you remember, guys? It's a song.
I remember being alone on this one. What is the missing sentence? Please type it in the chat, everyone. And Brian, since you can see both chats, please read the chat. Unless Jeff can see the chats, because he's on the computer, he should be able to. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay.
High pockets, easy like Sunday morning, like a Sunday.
Easy like a Sunday morning. General Sar says easy on a Sunday morning. Easy like a Sunday morning. Noise Guru. So we got about.
Oh, it looks like everybody has shifted to my reality. Welcome, everyone. You all shifted to my reality, and that's great. Because when I showed this the first time, I was alone.
Hey, I lost it. I'm bringing it back.
Jeff, Brian, what do you guys remember?
It was easy like.
Easy like Sunday morning.
However, it's actually the line by both the Commodores and Lionel Richie has always been I'm easy like a Sunday morning.
No, Brian. It's I'm easy like Sunday morning. The A isn't there like Jeff said.
No, I'm easy like Sunday morning. No, it was
easy like a Sunday morning for me.
Easy like a Sunday morning. That's what I remember. I don't remember them repeating in the second line, or I'm in the second line, and A missing sounds completely wrong to me. No, it wasn't I'm repeated. No. So most people are we have residue here for easy like a Sunday morning.
Yeah, this is before I actually had. I don't think I have him actually singing it because Dan was getting hit every single week.
Yeah,
strikes.
Copyrights. Yeah, you can't have you can't play nothing longer than like 4 seconds, or it's copyright.
But I think I do have covers at the end of this.
Which that's why I love TikTok, because you don't worry about copyrights on TikTok. Easy like a Sunday morning is what most people remember. There's residue here, plenty of it.
Brian, when you're done this folder, Ed Hen put a link in your chat to residue of Frankenstein's monster with the bolts in the head from a Wii video game. So when you're done this folder,
okay,
click on that link. That's all. Or
okay, and don't let me forget about Teresa's residue for Barbie Girl.
It's one of the folders. It's in one of it's in the logo. I have 2 new folders. A logo and res folder, and then a local ME. It's in the logo and res folder, Brian.
You talking about the Barbie Girl one?
Yes.
With the sound playing? Because I think she wanted to play the sound.
Yes, Brian. It's twice. I have her clip from the movie, and then the actual song that they used in the movie, so it's easier to hear.
Okay. So there's plenty of residue for easy like a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to keep moving, there's clips. I know there's a cover.
Hold on. This one changed, Sandy.
Which one?
These two here at the bottom say, I am easy like a Sunday morning.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They shifted. These 2 at the bottom.
Yeah, they should not be there. That is crazy.
Yep.
That's why I'm easy. Easy like a Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's how I remember. Easy.
You're echoing. You are echoing now.
That's why I'm easy.
Brian.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds right to me. It sounds. I'm easy. He says at first I'm easy, but then the second line he says easy like a Sunday morning.
Yeah, we can hear it. It's just that we hear him twice. There you go.
I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he says I'm.
He says I'm. This one shifted.
But he still says like a.
Yeah, he
The
still
A's
says
still
like
there,
a.
but the I'm is there too.
Yeah, that one
Oh,
shifted.
I hate when things change. Oh,
Your residue shifted, Sandy. That's all I can say.
of course it did.
It was always I'm easy.
The
Wait,
second part, you remember I'm repeating?
no, it was easy like a Sunday morning, not I'm easy like a Sunday morning.
That was the second part.
Yeah, the second part was easy like a Sunday morning.
Listen, it's because I'm easy. What comes next, Jeff? What do you remember after because I'm easy? What's after that?
He says, that's why I'm easy. And then he says, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Okay. Then you have the current reality.
Yeah.
We don't remember the I'm. The I'm was not there for us in the second part. And A was there. So you have the current memory. We
Yeah, I'm
don't
not
remember
affected
that.
by this one. I always heard it the way I just said it.
Yeah, no, we don't remember it like that. All right, before you go to the next folder, Brian, before Ed Hen's link disappears up the chat.
Okay. I'm trying to hang in there, Sandy. I'm falling out, though.
Well, there's only one more link that I sent you after this. And then a short logos folder and a short local ME.
I didn't get anything from you, Sandy.
What are you talking about? You're looking in your chat for a link from Ed Hen.
Oh, the link from Ed Head?
Yes. And there is a link underneath.
Where is it? It's in my Gmail?
No, Ryan.
Where is it?
You're looking in your chat, your live chat. For a link from Ed Hen.
I'm looking. And Ed, would you mind sending it again, please? It might have got lost in the mix.
And there was another link underneath that. Underneath the easy song. I just sent it again. It's not a presentation, so it just looks gray. That'll be after you show the Ed Hen link.
Yeah, I have that one.
Oh, okay.
I already have that one up. You said don't present it yet.
Yeah, not until you get Ed Hen's residue.
Well, that's what I'm waiting on. Ed Hen, where's the link? Okay, I'll mute the video.
He says he sent the link to. Oh, you got it. All right.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I can't grab it, so.
He sent it to your Gmail too.
Okay.
Let me see if I can grab it while you're doing that. If I can, then we'll do the folder first and go back.
I don't have my email set up on that device, so I'll have to pull it from here. From my Mac.
Brian, I'm just going to send you the picture.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Here's a screenshot of what Ed Hen found.
Teresa's wondering, did you show my Barbie residue?
Tell her one more folder and then we will.
Yeah, one more folder. Sorry, it just takes me a second to switch between screens here. I don't know what I'm looking at. What are we looking at here?
That is Frankenstein's monster with bolts in the head.
Bolts in the head, yeah.
Residue that Ed had found in the Wii game.
Nice.
I just took a screenshot really quick because that was the only way to get it to you.
You can see, like, here's his head and the bolts right here in the head. That's perfect residue. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good residue.
Okay, so now we have the
Yeah,
last
now we're
music
back.
folder, and then we're going to the last two new folders for tonight.
All right. So, what is, I know the song.
I got to
Girls
talk
Just
about
Wanna Have Fun.
this.
Yeah, talk about
The
this.
question is, actually, just take it off the screen for a minute. Just take it off the screen. Guys, the Cyndi Lauper song, Girls Just Blank Have Fun. What's the blank? Not the words in the song. What do you remember the title being? What do you remember the title of Girls Just What? Have Fun.
Want to have fun? I don't know. I think it was want.
Okay,
It was
well,
want. In the title, it was want.
Pushing Button says Want To. Mustard Seed of Faith. Eddie Von Keen. Analog Lime. Ed Hen with a question mark. Sneepy Egg Sauce. John Nada. All say Wanna. High Pockets is Gotta. Philo Fire is Wanna. Just Wanna. General Sorrow is Want To. John Nada says it was in the credits on MTV. I agree. It was in that little box in the left-hand corner. And Rudy P is Want To. Jeff, what do you remember?
Wanna. Did you guys know that song was originally sung by a guy?
Well, Philo says Robert Hazard wrote it, so maybe
Robert
that was the guy.
Hazard. Yeah.
I've never heard Rob's version. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, I have that version.
All right. So, Brian, you can pull up the folder now. Guys, if you said something in Brian's chat, I'm sorry I can't see it. I can only see my chat. I have to keep jumping back and forth.
Okay. Well, you want me to read from here? There's quite a few answers.
No, I already answered. It's okay. We could just go to the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's most people. It's either Want To or Wanna. And some people remember Gotta. But you're not presenting, Brian.
All right, now I am.
Okay. So
Crap.
the song title is Want To. So this is Residue of Wanna. And I believe she sings Wanna, but the official lyrics say Want To. Let me check. Because again, this is before graphics.
Okay, I've disabled Messenger right now, so
No, I'm just looking it up. That's all.
yeah, no problem.
No, the official lyrics say Wanna, so it's just the title that's changed for me. It was always Wanna. It was never Want To.
So you're telling me it's Girls Just Want to Have Fun in the title?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. I never noticed that.
It was just Girls Just Want to Have Fun for me.
Yeah.
And see how this says, I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Can you zoom out? There you go. So the title of the movie is Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Like I remember the title of the song. But it's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But she sings Wanna, and the lyrics are all Wanna. But the title is Want To. I used to have this album. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Here's the movie, and they have Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And look at the A's.
That's weird.
I got to redo this one with graphics because this is a mess. I'm checking the movie. I want to see if it's one or one two.
I have something interesting to add that I just checked.
What?
So the Cyndi Lauper version, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, is the title. The Weird Al parody, Girls Just Want to Have Lunch. It used to be Wanna as well in that title. And the Robert Hazard version, the title is Girls Just Wanna Have Fun.
There you go. And the movie that you're looking at here that says Girls Just Want to Have Fun is Want To. The movie is titled Want To now.
That was definitely Wanna as well.
1000%.
Yep.
And that's probably why I'm showing so much of the movie here, showing you that it was just Wanna with the movie. Is that it, Brian?
Yeah.
Well, do me a favor. Just could you go to Google real quick and search Girls Just Want to Have Fun movie? Just to show them it's Want To.
I can't go outside of this.
Oh, there's more pictures. There's an arrow.
Yeah. All right. Oh, girls just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm. I think the cover of the movie is in the next images. That's why I'm telling you to go on.
Yeah. So what's the title of the song now? Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
The song, the movie, the Weird Al Yankovic song, they're all Girls Just Want To. And we remember Wanna for all of them.
But the Robert Hazard version stayed the same as Wanna.
I loved this movie as a kid.
How old is the movie?
Oh God, it's like from '86. It's so
86.
cheesy now.
Yeah. I had just seen the movie in like 2014. I had never seen it before that.
Now I don't know why I'm showing lyrics because the lyrics haven't changed. The lyrics are still Wanna.
So it's only the title that you're having a problem with?
Yes. The title of the movie and the song. All right, so this is current reality because it says Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Top 5 single, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Want to. Is in that paragraph. Go ahead, Brian.
Do I need to read this?
No, it's a law. It's just
It's just
I'm
explaining Cyndi Lauper's life.
Right, and it says the top 5 singles, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, not Wanna.
But it was Wanna.
Right, that's current reality, I said. Yeah. So this is Residue, because again, these girls just want to have fun. The movie, and this says it's 1985. Oh, maybe the trailer. So there's the movie cover right there. Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and that was definitely Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Well, do you see how the logos merge now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about that.
We did?
We did.
I don't see you boxed it in here or circle it.
I didn't highlight back then. Nothing's highlighted. That's what I'm saying. These older folders are. This is that. By the way, that dance TV pillow was there because of the D.
Yeah, it was Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you say that version didn't change?
I found a cover, a knockoff version. You know, people would, back in the day,
A
make
bootleg?
bootlegs. That's a
Yeah.
bootleg. And they titled it Girls Just Want to Have Fun, like I remember it.
Wow.
I don't even know what we're looking at there.
Some
Again,
part of a
the lyrics don't matter because the lyrics haven't changed. And that's current reality.
And how old is this movie?
Whoa, wait a minute. We got some residue here.
Where?
Shannon. Look how Shannon's spelled. Isn't her name E-N now?
E-N, yeah.
That's residue for Shannon Doherty.
Oh, wow. That's what I remember.
Yep,
Oh,
it's an E-N now. So, guys, you're looking at residue I didn't even know I had.
Wow. Yeah, it is an EN now. That's an ON in the.
Yeah, there's a no in there.
What?
There's total residue.
Wow. Double residues.
No, the other, it was current reality with Shannon Doherty residue.
Yes. All right. I'm having a hard time hanging in there, so I've got to speed through this a little.
Yeah, I wanted you to speed through it. You don't have to look at like the lyrics.
Okay. Just showing you how it is now. Girls Just Want to Have Fun is how it is now. There is residue on Amazon for Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
The Scandinavian version is Shannon with an O. All right, Brian, we've shown enough residue. We can go on to the new folders.
All right.
All right, guys. A quick logo and residue folder, and then a local Mandela effect. But you should be able to answer the question because it's a well-known word when we get to it. But do the logos first so Teresa can stop asking Brian.
It's the one with the crabs in it?
Yeah, the lobsters, yeah. So I need to say something about the lobsters. I previously covered that lobsters are now rainbow, like every color of the rainbow. But Flickr has deleted some of my folders because of me not having the money to pay the fee. And one of the folders that was deleted was the Rainbow Lobsters folder. So I recreated new slides because someone, I forget who it was, someone in Teresa's group brought up blue lobsters. And I'm like, it's not just blue. They come in every color of the rainbow now. Anita got her picture up. And these are just some pictures of some of the lobsters I had that disappeared. So this is me adding them back to Flickr. So in case you didn't know, lobsters come in every color of the rainbow now, including iridescent rainbow, purpley rainbow, and rainbow rainbow. So Project Veritas, if anybody knows this logo, do you remember the T looking like a 4?
No, but I also don't remember the broken E like that.
I'm not sure about the E, but I know the T wasn't a 4 for me. And I saw a trailer for the movie Awakenings, and this showed up in the trailer. The W's are now double V's, and the KE is merged, and it wasn't like that when I was a kid. Those W's weren't a thing. It's literally 2 V's. It looks ridiculous.
it does. I never saw W like that before. Definitely not for that movie, which I've seen.
Keller Williams, I thought was a local realtor. Apparently, they're all over the country in major cities.
We have
And apparently,
Keller here in Alabama.
yeah, and apparently the KW's always been merged, but I don't remember it merged. I passed by one. Well, I used to pass by one all the time when I had a car. But this logo here, I found online is how I remember it, with it separated. But according to their history, ever since they switched to this version of the logo, it's always been merged. Teresa found these today in the mall. Now, we've covered Lane Bryant before, but she was there, so she took a picture of it. The L and the A is merged in Lane Bryant. But Zoomies, I've never heard of this store, but it's all merged. The ZU and the IEZ is all one letter. This was in the background of a Levin TV. He's got a red bar flag just chilling on the shelf. And this map of Cape May also has a red bar flag.
Well, that's how the flag used to be.
How the flag used to be. The bottom one especially.
Draw me like one of your French girls. Draw me like one of your French girls.
Okay, pause.
Draw me.
Are we gonna have this problem again? All right, good. So Esther remembered Rose in Titanic saying "Draw me," but the movie had the line changed to "Paint me like one of your French girls." But the current reality is now "Draw me" like Esther remembers. So for her, it's a flip-flop. So let me ask you: do you remember "Draw me like one of your French girls," or "Paint me like one of your French girls"?
For me, it was draw.
Draw or paint in the chat, everyone. Because this was a Mandela effect, and it flip-flopped for Esther. So Philo recalls draw. I'm trying to figure out if this is a flip-flop. So it was draw for Joe, draw for Ed. Don't know, says Rudy. Have a great night, Ed. Thanks for being here. Hey, Jency. Jency says lobsters were red, just red. WTF. Michael Fontaine is draw. It was draw, says Mandela affected. Don't know, says General Sorrow. Okay, so it is draw now. We can see this. Esther verified in the film it's draw now. It was paint at one point. So apparently this is a flip-flop. All right, Teresa. Okay, so Teresa recently watched Red Rose on Netflix and heard some residue of the ME for Barbie World. Brian, can you read her post? I'm really short of breath again.
Yeah, it's okay. Teresa found this amazing residue in the series Red Rose on Netflix, and they are singing "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world," which is the way I remember it 1,000,000%. Even the closed caption doesn't match up to the singing, and it says in the singing it says in the Barbie world is what it says in the text. The current reality. Also, there is 3 more new changes too in the song. Number 1, the part that goes "Life is plastic, so fantastic" is now Life in plastic, so fantastic. Oh, life is plastic is now life in plastic. So number 2, the part that goes "You can brush my hair and touch me everywhere" is life is our creation is now "You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation." I was so excited to find this piece of residue to share with everyone.
So again, the only residue she found though is for the first part.
And this
I
is
have the original song, so after we listen to it here, it's clearer in the original song. The only residue is I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Okay, play our clip and then go to the next slide for the clearer version.
wait. So that hang on. They say in the Barbie world. They sing it. You hear it?
Yes, A and does on the screen. So if you go to the next slide, play it again, it's clear. Go to the next slide, Brian.
Okay.
It's the actual song.
Yeah, the original song from the movie posted to YouTube 6 years ago. Only the in a Barbie world is residue. The other lines are current reality.
Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
So they do sing A in the original song as well.
Except they're missing the part where that guy says, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party." You guys ought to listen to this song in German. It sounds so cool. So that's residue for in a Barbie world, guys.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the last folder, Jeff, can you read it? It's a Cape May Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, am I allowed to play it in German?
Hi, Anita.
Will YouTube do a copyright if I play it in German? Because I want some folks to hear that song real quick in German.
I mean, it's still music. You could get copyright.
No, I mean maybe there's residue in it. Maybe they say in a Barbie world, but in German.
You can play it, but again, it's still subject to copyright. They all are.
How did it know? It just knew. Barbie girl in German. I didn't even search for it. It just popped up. It must have been listening.
Hey Spencer, heb je zin om met mij een avondje te gaan stappen? Wie denk je wel wie je bent? Ik heet Moppie, ik ben een lekker wijf met een heel mooi lijf. Ik hou van zoenen, lekker lang zoenen. Met mijn blonde haar krijg ik alles voor elkaar.
I have no idea what they're saying, Brian.
Okay. Did you guys understand any of that? I barely understand it, and I would live there in Germany, so yeah, that was interesting. I just wanted you to hear it. Hang on.
General Sar said, "Well, that helped my headache."
Yeah. Jeff, did that hurt your head?
Yeah.
A little, sorry. It's kind of hilarious if you listen to it. Listen to the whole song. All right.
All right.
Well, Mom, since you returned, did you want to read this one? This is the last one.
I can read it. Want me to read it, Brian?
Yeah, you can go for it. Yeah.
I have a local ME I'd like to share, but whether you know the place or not, you should be able to answer the question I'll be asking. During World War I, steel was in short supply, so the U.S. government decided to experiment with different materials to make ships. With one of those materials was concrete,
I
which,
can't get on.
which proved to be not such a great idea.
Sorry.
Wow,
Yeah,
there's a
Mom,
period where there's
you're
a
on.
comma, there's an E missing. That's great.
Yeah, you're on, Mom.
Brian,
Yeah,
We hear
you're
you.
on.
We hear you, Anita.
I can't get back in.
You're here. We
And
hear
my
you.
earbuds are not charged.
She's not hearing us.
That's
what
okay.
it is.
Just listen in the background then. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Let's get back on here.
Next slide, Brian.
After the war, one of these ships was to be used as a dock at the Jersey shore. But on its way to its destination, a storm caused it to become grounded 150 feet off the coast of Sunset Beach in Cape May, New Jersey. This grounded concrete ship instantly became a tourist attraction, but even more so as the ocean broke the ship apart, giving birth to Cape May diamonds, pieces of clear quartz that washed up on the beach from the ship. Today, there is only a small piece of the ship still visible above the water. 2026 will mark the 100th anniversary of its arrival off the coast of Sunset Beach. What is the name of the ship? SS.
Guys, there's 3 blanks. Please fill in the. Please tell me what that word is, or what you think that word would be if you don't know what this is, which I'm assuming most of you, if not
I think
all
it's
of you.
Atlantis, right?
Okay, but yes. So Rudy P says Atlantis, Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, yep.
NTI for Dermal Sorrow, Atlantis. Pushing buttons is Atlantis.
Well, it looks like.
High Pockets is Atlantis. Just the obvious guess, yes. Philo says Nina Pinta and Santa Marina. It's Maria. SS Atlantis, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. All right, we can go on and show them why this is a change for me. Absolutely not.
In my past, it was spelled normal. It was the SS Atlantis. But in this reality, it's always been spelled the SS Atlantis. US. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's stupid.
that's not right.
No, it isn't.
So even though you don't know this, you probably know this is probably a Mandela effect, right, guys?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I've seen this sign so many times. I have been to Sunset Beach more times than I have fingers on my hands. There's no way. Absolutely not. Michael Fontaine says, holy cheese balls. So here's a tweet from the Icona Cape May. An article, a piece of artwork. It's okay, Brian, you can go on. This is an article from the Bay Run, the newsletter of the Delaware Bay Lighthouse Keepers and Friends Association, and a beam from the president's desk. I'm getting feedback. I can't talk. Brian, can you mute your mom? SS Atlantis is in the article. It was repeating everything I was saying in my ear. All right, so this is a postcard, and actually on the back of the postcard, it's spelled the way I remember, SS Atlantis.
Makes more sense.
Yep. This is a 3D model someone created of the SS Atlantis today. A photo of the SS Atlantis concrete ship as seen from Thundercat. Thundercat is like a dolphin and whale speedboat tour. Okay, Brian. Here's two images from Flickr, including the sign. And they wrote it, Atlantis like I remember it. Oh my gosh, Brian. The echo is horrible. Next. Next slide, Brian.
What?
Next slide.
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying not to talk loud because I'm hearing myself echo. It's bad.
More residue for Atlantis.
This one article, they repeatedly write Atlantis the way I remember it. And that's it, guys. Again, I'm really sorry I couldn't put a show together like of new stuff. I was too sick this week. I had no energy whatsoever.
Well, Sandy, I really hope you are back to normal soon. Did you get your taste and smell back?
I never lost it. I didn't lose it the first time either.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just, I'm just really short of breath. I didn't get shortness of breath last time, and this time I am. It's right, and it just started like yesterday, the shortness of breath. The congestion's almost gone, probably because it all moved to my upper respiratory system. And really the only symptoms...
Sorry.
It's okay. Really the only symptoms I have left over now is the shortness of breath, the cough, which is very little, and I'm still just tired. Other than that, I'm pretty much better.
Well, that's
thank
great.
you, everyone.
That's great, Sandy. So it's been, how long has it been? A week now?
6 days. Yeah, tomorrow will be a week.
6 days. Okay. Well, wow. See, I don't know. It's hard to say because I know that's a sensitive subject, but the vid, the CO, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the virus. I'm so glad that you're a survivor, Sandy, because you're an important member of this team. I've had it. My mom's had it. Jeff, have you had it?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, you feel miserable for almost pretty much 10 days, 7 to 10 days.
And the congestion lasts for a month or more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The congestion's almost gone. It really is almost gone, which I'm shocked. But again, this is the second time I had it, so maybe it's, my body's fighting it better. But
yeah,
I got it the same way I got it last time, Joey. I think Joey's a carrier. He doesn't get sick, but people at work had it, and he brought it home to me again. That's how I got it the first time. So Joey's one of those people who seem to be immune to it, but they can carry it back and forth.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Some people are more of the carrier.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyone else have any further questions or comments?
No. No, this is. I don't think, guys. I really don't think it's the flu. The flu is actually worse. The flu was harder. I had nausea and vomiting and all sorts of stuff with the flu. You don't get that. Flu's. I'd rather have this. Knocking on wood.
Sandy,
But, yeah.
do you have pine saw at home?
Not right now. Why?
Well, we have this thing where if you have pine saw home, and if you don't smell it, you have COVID. Or
Oh,
if you-
I didn't lose my smell or taste, and I didn't either time. I don't lose it.
Hmm.
I'm lucky
Okay.
in that sense.
Smell it.
Now, did you use a home test kit, Sandy, or did you go to a CVS?
Oh, the home test kit. I don't have a car.
Yeah, I've used I think 2 of my kits. Yeah, they both times negative on there.
I used 2 different ones to make sure it wasn't just the kit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And the reason why I even tested was because I was near my mom. I was scared to death. I was worried about her.
Yeah.
Because she's.
Did she get COVID?
No, she hasn't had it yet, and she's not in the great. I would describe her as frail ever since her hospital stay.
Oh, well, thank goodness she didn't get it.
Yeah, she did not.
Michael Fontaine says he sent you an email, Sandy.
I'll try to check it. I'm having issues with my email, Michael Fontaine. It's loaded with. I'm getting a new email, but I won't have it for at least another week.
Guys, my mom swears by vitamin D3. It really does beef up your immune system.
Yeah, I take 5,000 BT a day.
Right.
To help.
And my mom didn't get the jab either. I did.
You were forced to, kind of.
Well, kind of. Yeah, we had to sign off saying that we had gotten it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro. If everyone's cool with the show ending here, we can go ahead and close. And I hope everyone has a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless everyone.
See you next week, everyone.
We'll see you next
Have
week.
a great night.
Thank you, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you guys next week.